Hi, and welcome back to
Inspired to Game. I'm Sean.
And I am Lola. Today we are talking about the expansion to Fabled the Spiritlands called Fabled Eve of Times. Now this is coming to Kickstarter and is by Crowdy Games, who we want to thank for sending us this prototype to review. If you're looking for an overview and review of the base game, you can find that right here. Otherwise, here we'll jump straight into the expansion, starting with an overview of what it brings to the gameplay. Fabled the Eve of Times expansion offers 3 new modules. Module 1 is 6 new allies. Module 2 is obstacles and guides. These are new locations, 9 with an obstacle on each one, which requires your sage to take an extra step to pass it, as well as 9 with guides that require an extra payment of a prairie book in order to pass. Module 3 is the Borderlands, which offer 18 new exciting mixed terrain locations. All these new location cards also offer new Fabled Place locations. In addition, this expansion offers many new exciting scenarios to play. There are 4 new in the competitive mode, as well as 5 in the challenge, which is for solo or cooperative play. One of those 5 scenarios in the challenge is for solo play only. So just like the base game, the artwork really shines here. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And the components are the same great quality as the base game.
Yeah. So as far as the modules go, I really enjoyed all of them. Allies added a nice addition of some extra choices for allies, and I really enjoyed playing them. The obstacles and guides added more variety in your location cards, and that was really nice. So each of those cards offers a unique challenge on them, but it also has a new Fabled Place that can be exciting to use too. The Borderlands module, though, is my absolute favorite module here. So they offer these new cards that are mixed terrain types. So the first few steps that you're taking will be of 2 types. So when movement happens in either of those types, you get to move forward. Now you reach a crossroad where you decide whether you're going up or you're going down, and then it will be down to whichever one that is. So if you go up, maybe it's forest, down mountain, whichever. But it offers some interesting variety, as well it has some additional new Fabled places that are really fun to explore.
Now, each of these modules can be added into the base game either one at a time or all 3 at once, or in any combination.
The modules are great fun, and we found that when we play, we like to just put them all together. So it's great to have all the different allies, have some different locations to play with, and I love the Borderlands. So it makes a really neat addition. Now, one of the things that's really exciting to me about this expansion are the scenarios. There are so many scenarios here that are really fun and exciting, and there are new components that go with these scenarios too. So it's not just a matter of tweaking rules here and there. There's different parts, and they are a ton of fun to play. So they have gotten me very excited. We played in the collective, but we also this time ventured into the cooperative games with the challenge. Now, to be clear, the challenge scenarios, these can be played solo and they can be played cooperatively or not. So essentially you're playing against the spirits. So you can play as a fellowship, playing fully on cooperatively, or you can still play as rivals with playing against the spirits too. So in that case, you still have that other opponent you're working against, but then you're also vying to see who does the best amongst yourselves as well. So there's a lot of variety in the way that you can play.
There's even one scenario that offers end game objectives to get extra sun books if you can fulfill it, and you can pull those out and use them in any other scenario that you want to.
Yeah, we really like that because end game objectives offers so much more strategy to your game, and then there's that bit of variability too, because a lot of our games wind up being very close in how many sunbooks we have at the end. So if somebody gets their objective and another person doesn't, it could be a huge difference in the game. And I love that you can use that scenario with any other scenario, even with just the base game. It's a nice addition if you like it. The more we play this game, the more I realize just how thinky it can be. And it kind of surprises you because you don't have to play it that way. You could just move, do whatever, see what happens. But there can be a lot of strategy going on when you really put your mind to it and really calculate those out. And you get a sense of that the more that you play. So that's really exciting here too. It's high replayability value because there's a depth that comes out as you play it again and again.
And the addition of the different cards, the different places, and the obstacles and guides just give you more stuff to plan around, and it makes it just that much more fun.
So my final thoughts with this one, I think that this is a must-have expansion. Now, I want to be clear here. We aren't a couple that are huge on expansions. We find a lot really don't contribute, and we tend not to get them a lot of the times. But sometimes you get that expansion that comes out that feels necessary to the game, that feels important to it. Now, to be clear, I don't mean to imply at all that you can't play this without the expansion or that it's not good without the expansion, because it's a great game on its own. But the expansion adds so much to it that it makes it really, really a fantastic addition. So just like Prelude is better for Terraforming Mars, Cities and Nights is better for Settlers of Catan, and Tuscany is better for Viticulture, I think that this expansion enhances Fabled enough that if you like the game or are interested in it, this is a good investment.
Yeah, I agree. This expansion definitely adds to the experience of the game. It doesn't bog it down at all. It's not necessary to play with, but it is additional stuff that you might want to look into if you enjoy Fabled.
Yeah, because it's really, really good. It really does add a lot to the experience of playing this game. So if you are interested in checking it out, we will have a link to the Kickstarter down below. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching us. And our cat.
This is our cat.
Today, we are talking about Fabled, the Spirit Lands. I know that. I do.
Read it
I do
with
know
us.
it. In addition, it's gonna take a while.
This video is brought to you by the letter A. Does this expansion expand the game?
Yeah, and we really like that because endgame scenarios, no. Yeah, and we really like that because endgame objectives do add a lot more dynamicness to the game.
If you've appreciated this content, please subscribe to the channel and support us. No, damn it. Why couldn't I not say that? The cat's distracted me.
And as always, happy gaming, folks. Back to the beginning, from the beginning. Okay.